Welcome to Seltzer Squad, the podcast about staying sober in the city, with your hosts, Kate Sander and Jess Valentine.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Kate.
Welcome to audio-visual version of the Seltzer Squad.
It's like the Twilight Zone version.
Mm-hmm.
Kate is currently sitting in front of a green screen that is a photo of us.
Our picture.
It's really weird. I am just in my TV Nook area.
We're so cute.
Oh, so cute.
I just took a screenshot of us.
I was gonna say, what was that sound?
Sorry.
And we are also video recording this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see this in action,
If you want to see this, not live, but pre-recorded,
correct.
visit seltzersquad.com. All right, let's catch up.
Okay.
You went to Alaska. I was really worried about you.
Okay.
I feel
And
like
you
even in the Facebook group, feel like we were all like, what's going to happen? Is
What?
just going to be
No.
okay in the woods?
I had an amazing time.
Are you lying?
No, I had an amazing time.
You alluded to this when we talked on the phone, and I
know.
not.
Kate and I spoke on the phone, and I didn't want to tell her about my trip because I didn't want to. I wanted to tell everything with you guys
Save it
as well.
for
So
us.
this way she doesn't have to listen to it twice. Yes. So I was in Alaska for almost 3 weeks, and a good week or so, I didn't have good service while I was there at all. But then a good week or so, I was in the cabin, and that was 100% no electricity, no running water, nothing.
Little
I used
House
an
on the
outhouse.
Prairie vibes.
Yes, exactly. There's no one around. We took a little tiny fishing boat up the river for 4 hours, like legit cabin in the woods. No one around.
Isn't it like the darkest at night? It's like the darkest dark you've ever seen.
Pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
But we saw the Northern Lights one night, which was really pretty. Yeah, it's pretty far up there. And it was so nice. I was nervous at first, being so disconnected, or unplugged, I guess I should say. But it was so nice. After like 2 days.
I was gonna say, did you kind of go through like a weird where you're like kind of missing that, like where you pick your phone up, like even though you're not going to look for something, it's almost like breaking that habit takes a couple days.
I didn't do it. No, I had my phone with me to check the time and to take photos, but I didn't miss anything. I think there was one time that we were playing Farkle, which is a dice game.
Oh yeah.
And we were like talking about something, and I wanted to Google something. Like, that's the thing, is like we're so used to instant gratification and, who is this? What has this actress been in? And it's like, oh, I will automatically like whip out my phone and IMDb her. And there wasn't that aspect of it, but it was nice. It was weird, like washing dishes with lake water and all that. Boiling water on like a wood burn stove. It was really good. I was not ready to come home.
Jess was like, I'm ready to get out of the city when she came back. And I'm like, who the fuck is this lady? Like, I really did not ever think that those words would come out of your mouth.
I know. Cameron is still in Alaska. She gets back tomorrow. And I don't know. When she comes back, I think we have a lot to talk about because I am over the city. I'm over it. I'm in an area that I never felt like living in, but I was paying so much when I was in Williamsburg.
Sure.
And the last time I lived in Williamsburg, I was drinking. So it made sense. It was like I was paying for the convenience to be like near everything. Sure. And now it's like I was paying so much just for the zip code. And I love my apartment, but I don't love the neighborhood. I don't love hearing my neighbor's music blasting every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all day long. I don't love that like 6 men always stop what they're doing every time I like open the door to take out the trash. It would be nice to just, as a woman, and this doesn't just go for here, but in general, like to be able to leave your house and take a walk, especially during quarantine, and not be catcalled 6-7 times. I'm just in the house all the time. Obviously, because we're still like COVID, but also because it's not fun for me. And I really love not being near anybody. And
are you going to move to fucking Alaska?
No. Okay. That's not what I'm saying.
Got it. Okay,
I'm saying that I said to her we
I'm
could
like,
get
who
a
is she
cabin
gonna
out there.
tattoo? I'm like already.
Oh yeah. So we can get a cabin out there and go there like whenever we want.
Sure.
There's no taxes there. So you can buy like a really cheap place and then you never pay a tax like on it. If it's like 30 grand for the land or whatever, it's 30 grand. That's it. And then you're done for life. No, but what I am looking to do is maybe get a place upstate or Poconos or anywhere the fuck that's not here.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know when, and I haven't even spoken to my girlfriend about it because she's been away, but I definitely am over it. I texted her today, and you're going to get a kick out of this. I said, let's just have babies and move far, far away.
Whoa.
And she wrote, okay. So one thing at a time, but.
Sober, 2 years sober, Jess is like a whole different lady, by the way.
I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'd still keep this apartment so I can come here. But yeah, I don't know, guys.
It's funny because I had the opposite experience. Like I was upstate the whole time, basically for quarantine, except outside of like maybe a few weeks. And I went alone and like I felt so good going into it. And then things just got so weird and I got so weird. And I just realized that being around people and being in a bigger city, or it doesn't mean this city, but being in a metropolitan area is actually important to me. And it's weird because you have to like go get
same realization, but it's 180.
I could not wait to come back.
I remember you saying that. That's why it's great to have those two options. And it's obviously more expensive. I don't know. I would like to buy a place, but I know I can't afford to buy a place yet. So I'm like, do I buy a place or do I rent? And then like, I don't know. In the end, that takes longer for me to save up to buy a place.
Yeah, but
either way, I need an escape from the city. And that is where I am at, folks. If any of y'all have a country houses that you have for rent or something like that, a cabin in the woods, send me an email because I am interested. Has to be pet friendly, but
I love that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a weird spot. I finally have time. Guys, this is new. This is news.
This is so new.
Like I wrapped up my cabin in the woods is wrapped up. She's ready. You can rent it, but not for an extended period of time, Jess. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, my work ended. Like it was sort of mutual. They were like, this is over. And I was like, it is over. Like mutually, we kind of were over it.
I thought your boss called you because you were like, I'm done. And then she wanted to keep you on.
I mean, yeah, that happened. I tried to quit. And then they asked that I stay on. And I asked for reduction in hours. And then they came to me and said, actually, we're out of budget. And at the end of the month, like you're done. And I was like, okay. I mean, I think it's the best for everybody. But it's very weird.
I didn't know that.
Old Kate would have been really spiraling. And I don't want to say like, I don't think I have this false sense of security, but I'm much calmer than I'm just like, okay, I'm going to take a few weeks off. I've been telling my friends, like I'm keeping anxiety for October. I'm just not letting it bug me. I'm like, I said to TJ, like we have not had a quarantine at all. Let's pick a TV series and start watching it and relax. And so we've been cooking. Like I've decided if we are turning into Gilead with this whole political situation that I let it be known that I want to be a Martha and not a handmaid. So
what is that?
So the Marthas are the people that cook and clean the houses. And
what's Gilead?
It's the Handmaid's Tale. It's the town they all live in. So in the Handmaid.
I don't know all the same shit you know.
Oh, sorry. You got to watch that show just as prep for this current situation we're in.
Or read the book.
Yeah, or read the book. But yeah, I mean, I've been cooking. I've been teaching myself like new home skills. And I've just for the first time been able to like reflect and think about my feelings and like have feelings. And mentally, I feel like I'm in a strong place. I would say the thing that's been getting to me recently is like my physical self has been bothering me. And it's weird because like now you can work through it. Like psychologically, I know what's going on. But I mean, to be completely honest, I gained like 20 pounds in quarantine and I'm like not okay, even though I know it's okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course it does. I think most people gained weight in quarantine.
Right.
I gained weight in quarantine.
And I know that it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't.
It's not even about the number. It's about
Mhm.
feeling comfortable, I feel. You know, my clothes, if they're too tight, it's not comfortable.
Sure,
I don't
exactly.
care
That's what
about
I've
the
been
number
feeling.
that
Mhm.
appears on the scale if I feel like I am content with how I look, but
Absolutely.
also how I feel, like physically feel. Like I don't like it when you get those like scars from
Mhm.
the jeans digging into your gut.
Well, the other
So
thing is that like
yeah,
I've been sitting in a chair on my computer and like feeling like
yeah.
literally a bump on a log. And previously to going upstate, I had started working out and trying to get 10,000 steps. Like I was just trying to go out and walk every day and just get my body outside, get some movement. So like I did that for a while, then I started jogging and I was getting into a good routine and then went upstate and that all like literally unraveled before my eyes. And
Yeah.
I mean, the realization that I came to today is that I have the same pattern that I had with food with alcohol. Like, for instance, I went out yesterday, was in kind of a weird headspace. So I was out on a walk and I was like, oh, I'm just going to like pop into the deli and buy like, I got Oreos, I got quadratinis, I got Ritz crackers, and just like a bunch of trash, right? And then I came home and immediately ate it. And I realized that it's because it's the same girl inside my body that is like, have the extra shot, have the extra drink. Like, it's the same mean girl that's living inside of me that's like self-sabotaging because I know better.
Yeah, but
And it's not about the food and demonizing food. It's about the feeling
Sure.
that comes with it of feeling bad, feeling like it's naughty, feeling like I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, but then like the
also if it's like
immediate
sugary,
guilt.
you
Yes.
get like the dopamine or whatever it is.
Yes.
I mean, I'm the same way. I mean,
I know.
I have impulse control issues.
Same.
Hello,
That's what it
alcoholic.
100% boils down to.
I was just at my mom's and my sister said something. My mom said something about I'm impulsive. I can't
Mhm.
remember exactly how this came about. And my sister, she works in with addiction and stuff. And she's like, yeah, because I said I have an addictive personality. And then we're talking about me being impulsive. And my sister's like, duh, she has impulse problems because she has addiction problems that go hand in hand. I'm like, yeah,
Like, thank you.
that's right. Thank you. I forget that you know things about this issue. So
I wrote
think
something
that
in
it's
my
the same.
journal that I wanted to read.
Oh, dear diary.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Self-sabotage creeps in. It makes me stay up late. It makes me eat my feelings. I can't stop her. I think I need to identify her. She's like that bad friend, the one who always has Adderall or Coke. She's the one who always urges you to stay out late and to have another drink. She's the one that pays for the shots. So you take one with her. But she is me. I'm just not her anymore. It's the gremlin that lives inside me. I have to keep her entertained because she loves to live in self-doubt and she's always waiting to tell you, I told you so when things go bad. I feel like
Wow,
that's
you're
like
a
the
writer.
root of it, right? I have free
Yeah,
time now.
it
I've been
sucks
journaling.
It's because what's that?
I have free time now. I've been journaling.
It's. I mean, I feel like it's just addiction in general. Like it's
Mhm.
always there. It's never not going to be there.
Right.
And it's just being strong enough to have the willpower to
I know,
not
but
give
it's like,
into
is
it.
it willpower? Because I think so. While I was on this walk today, I was like, what is it? Like, what is it? And for me specifically, I have to slow down. In those instances, I'm going through the motions. I can't stop it. And if I stop
Yeah.
myself physically and calm down, then I'm able to sort of like get a grip on what's going on and I'm able to assess the situation. But if I'm like in motion, like work ends, going for a walk, I know I'm going to go to the bodega. I know I'm like, if I have that set, but I stop to really be like, what am I really feeling right now? That helps. It doesn't always prevent it, but it helps.
I think that goes hand in hand with like self-awareness
And therapy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
And a lot of people like that wouldn't be my first instinct.
Me either.
like, stop and think about
it's
it.
the opposite. Like every time I leave the house and I go for a walk, I want to call a friend. It's like I don't want to be alone with myself almost
Yes.
or alone with your thoughts, right? Because you can't be on the phone if you're going for a walk. So I immediately want to be distracted. So I'm on the walk. I decide I'm not going to like I don't have a friend to call and that's when the like gremlin comes out. It's like it must be loneliness, honestly. At its very root, it must be loneliness.
It's probably just different for everybody.
Right.
Or, I mean, could it be boredom?
Like the gremlin probably is different for everybody, but for me, I
Yeah,
think at
that's
the
what I'm
very
saying,
root
like-
of it is like
loneliness or just boredom.
Mm-hmm. And like a lack of connection to someone or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh, just
like
tricky.
overall I'm feeling good. I've just been noticing like I came home like for good now, and I just told myself like I'm not going to beat myself up. I boxed up all the clothes that don't fit and I put them in the basement, and I was like, I'm just not like, I don't want to torture myself and have that
I was
like
gonna say, yeah, just don't even look at it right now.
Exactly. And I was like, the only goal that I have is to start moving my body and to stop compulsively eating treats. Like I'm not going to cut them out, but I am going to like take a minute before I'm like shoving an entire box of Oreos in my face. Like, what's going on here? Maybe make a cup of tea.
Food as a
100%
coping mechanism.
Well,
Like,
I need
such
rules.
a transference.
If I don't have any rules, it's like the fucking train is off the tracks.
Yeah, I've been trying to be better with eating as well, because I always have just been like, I eat what I want when I want. I don't care if it's like really bad for you. If I want it, that's what I'm gonna do. And then quarantine happened and I gained a bunch of weight, and that's fine. But also, like, I ignored the fact that I have high cholesterol. You know, like the doctor told me I have high cholesterol years ago. I never did anything about it. I'm like, okay, whatever that means. And
I like feel bad. Like my body feels bad, I think is the point. Like I don't feel great. It's not like, it doesn't matter what the scale says. It's like I like am out of breath when I go for a walk, because all we fucking do is sit around.
Me too. And I told like my doctor I need an inhaler for when I do like hikes.
Sure.
Hikes.
Of course.
And stuff. Because when I was little, I had an inhaler for my asthma, and I don't now. And then he, instead of giving it to me, I'm like, I'm going to Alaska. I'm going to be doing a lot of physical stuff. And he's like, well, I think that we should just check your heart rate and stuff when you get back. Like do an EKG. I'm like,
thanks, dude.
Okay, thanks for nothing. And yeah, again, I don't know if it's my asthma from when I was a child, which I think I grew out of, or is it just I'm a lazy fuck who doesn't move my body? I also just sit for work. I also sit when I'm not at work. I drive everywhere. So
I have to force myself to leave the house to go for a walk.
And that's why I like being in the woods. I like did so much. I like built a bench. I like hung a, like little things. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm just imagining you building a bench. I love it. Let's be friends. I have so many tools.
Well, I was like, hey, we should get your dad a rocking chair for the porch. And then she's like, a chair would be nice. I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, let's build one. I'm like, yeah, let's make it like big enough for the two of us.
Cute. I love this moment.
Yeah, but again, just being physical, and you get like better sleep, you know, you eat, but more appropriately. I know that sounds weird, but I mean, I snacked. We brought candy bars and stuff, but for the most part, I don't know. You get in a weird routine. Like,
yes, it's like you're on or you're off. And it's like right now I'm considering I must be somehow convinced myself I'm off. So like, it's not out of the realm of reality to like 100% only eat carbohydrates, because I'm just like, oh, whatever. Right. So
that's
I'm just
what your
like,
body is craving right now.
Right. And it's not, it's just craving comfort is what it's craving, and connection.
And it's like the more you eat sugar or carbs or whatever it could be,
the more
you're going to crave it. Exactly. That's why I'm trying to also get myself in better eating habits. Like I did an online order, I should say, and I just got like protein and fruits and stuff. I was such a good girl. I did not. That. I'm so proud of myself. And yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be eating chicken and kale. Like that's basically what I'm going to eat for a while. But I'm not putting like strict rules on myself. It's just like, be a fucking adult. You know, be an adult.
You're right.
Yeah.
I do need to be an adult.
I feel like you're like
I am a college student, and I've been fully living like a college student. And that's the other part of the gremlin, right? Like staying up till like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's not because I'm awake. It's because I'm on my phone and I'm not letting my fucking self go to sleep.
I was up till 7:30 the other morning watching TikTok videos.
Same.
Dude, like literally 7:30. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like the sun starts to come up and you're like, I am a dirty person.
Well, I have blackout curtains too, so I didn't even realize. Yeah, I have like a video,
problem.
A game on my phone. I think I mentioned once in a different episode, and I think I'm gonna delete it.
Now you know what it's like to have The Sims. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I did delete The Sims.
Still do
actually,
it?
no.
You're done?
I'm on or off? I'm off. No.
Oh, okay.
Done with The Sims. They're dead to me.
I love that
now.
too.
Yeah. So
I've been in total funk. I've been in a total funk. I don't feel strong right now at all. I like broke down the other day on the phone. I was just like, I feel aimless. I'm like,
same.
I have my own business. Great. But now
Kind
what?
of at what's next.
Yeah. And the thing is like, I know I want to buy a place, but I don't know where. And then it's like, but then how do I keep my business when all my clientele is here? And then I'm like, well, does it need to be a place that is within city limits? Like I have just so many thoughts going on, and I'm putting all the stress on myself. And I'm like, where do we have the wedding? Like I want to plan this fucking wedding, and I don't know where I want it. And I feel like once I know where it's going to be, I will alleviate so much of my stress.
Yeah, you'll have a goal.
That's exactly. And then it's just like, but that's all so much money I could be putting on a down payment of a fucking house.
But people give you money at a wedding also.
That's what I'm telling myself. You know, we'll just get the money and then buy the house.
I was like, don't give me any fucking gifts. I don't want any. I
don't need a microwave. I don't need a toaster. I don't need anything. Yeah. I need money. I need money. No, but seriously, I just want to buy a house somewhere, and then we'll get a little cabin in Alaska. Those are my current goals, I guess.
Something stable.
And I've been feeling like I want a baby.
My God, this is fucking wild.
It's so wild. But this is like,
this is wild. I'm glad you're experiencing this with me.
That's a very new development. However, and I don't think I ever told you that. I don't think I told anyone this. Before I met Cameron, though, and before I moved back to Brooklyn, I had been slowly looking into adoption.
I knew you wanted kids. I didn't know that. I didn't know the particulars about it.
Maybe 2 tops. I want girls. So that's another thing. Like, what if I have a boy? I don't want a boy.
Well, adopt a girl then and don't have a baby.
Yeah, I think about that too. But again, let's one stressor at a time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So right now, I think my number one goal is obtaining a place, whether I own it or rent it, that's within like a 2-hour,
giving you some space.
2.5. Yeah, so that I can get out of the city, because when I'm out of the city, I'm so much happier. Me and Cameron never fight when we're out of our apartment.
Sure.
And then, yeah, I think I'm over it. It'll be Seltzer Squad, staying sober
now
in the country.
You're having an identity crisis. This is amazing.
No, you passed the torch to me.
I can't wait to see what happens at the end of all of this. This is crazy.
Yeah. But I feel like the next time we do a catch-up episode, I'll have so much more to say, because then I'll have probably talked to my other half by then and have come to some more of a
game plan.
Like this is what we both want to do. And but I need to get out of here. Like I was gone for almost a fucking month, and I still feel like, nope, not enough. I did not miss home at all.
Really?
I miss my dogs and I miss work, but in general, I didn't miss it. This apartment could be in the middle of Ohio. It doesn't, I wouldn't know. I don't leave the apartment because I don't like the outside world that I'm living in. That's my rant for the day.
Well, but, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I said same when you said I feel aimless. For the first time, I don't feel aimless. I feel fucking ready. I just don't feel physically ready. On the inside, I'm in go mode full time. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like something weird is going to happen, good weird. I don't know. I don't have a job. It's weird. I'm in college. It's weird. I do this.
How much longer of school do you have?
I mean, years.
Okay. Let me reword this. When can you start working in the
practicing?
Yeah, practicing.
That's what I have to find out. I have to get that date so that I can plan for, whatever, start doing this. But I mean, I'm still learning. It's I'm really into school right now. I'm really into what I'm learning. I'm really into being part of the squad. I feel like being more involved in the Facebook group, although Facebook is a literal dumpster fire that I wish all of my friends just never posted again on Facebook, and I could just be in the Seltzer Squad Facebook group.
That's all I do on Facebook.
Same. But occasionally you'll you'll see a headline and then I'll get like trapped 3 people down. I'm like, no,
I-
this is garbage. Get away
Nope,
from here. Yes.
I reactivated my Facebook because I wanted to go to the
Yes.
Seltzer Squad group. And I probably also wanted to buy something off like the marketplace, but I do not pass go.
Mhm.
Do not collect $200.
I hid so many people.
I don't even get like I don't look at it. I couldn't even tell you how many like friend requests and messages and
Yeah, don't
notifications
care.
I have.
Don't call.
Do not. I only go up, search Seltzer Squad, and that's
Yeah.
and then bye. Yeah, no.
I mean,
No.
Yes.
Did you hear that? The CNN anchor from the debate that said that was a hot mess inside of a dumpster fire
No.
on a train wreck.
That's what Facebook is actually to me.
Yeah.
So, but I've been spending more time in there and I've just been excited. Like personally, I feel very good. I'm sure anxiety will creep in because I've never been in this spot where I don't have something else, but I've also had kind of the reverse
That's for
experience
October.
of everybody.
You'll
Exactly.
cross
That's
that
for
bridge in
October. That's
October.
for the catch up in October. But I've been kind of preparing myself for this since quarantine started, and I'm a freelancer, so I've been
tomorrow's October.
I know. I've been preparing for this sort of financially for a while. So
Yeah.
I saw what happened to everybody else. Obviously, was able to start squirreling money away. So
you weren't like doing anything. You weren't going out. You were definitely supporting
Yes.
Black businesses and stuff like that.
Yes.
But for the most part, like I assume you were being pretty responsible with your money.
yeah. I mean, I am pretty much anyway. So I wasn't seeing this coming, but I definitely had time to plan. So
Yeah.
I will be okay for a minute.
Good.
So I'm just trying to enjoy the minute because I haven't not had anything going on since I was 14. Like I started working at 14.
Plus you freelance.
Yeah.
So you can always pick up a small job
Exactly.
and hire Kate Zander for your latest freelance
Yes.
job. She's on Instagram at
I'm
Seltzer
available.
What's your Instagram work? Instagram is Object Liberty, right?
Yeah, but that's like a dumpster fire anyway.
Oh,
I haven't logged in so long.
what a great way to promote yourself.
Sorry. Yes.
The
I'll work
dumpster
on that.
fire.
Jesus, the gremlin came back out.
Ah.
Well, this was a good catch up.
I know it was a heavy catch up, kind of.
Yeah, it got heavy. Sorry. I'm heavy.
Yeah.
So
I'm heavy. Oh my God. This is okay, just a little. I weighed myself at Kim's dad's house and I was like, no fucking way. This scale's wrong. This scale is wrong. I'm like, there's no way I gained 10 pounds in a week of being here. And there was 2, what are they called? I don't know if they're called dumbbells, but little weights, like workout weights. And they were each 12 pounds. So I put the 12-pound one on and it said 12 pounds. I'm like, okay, the other one, it said 24 pounds. I'm like, no, I was like, nah, this ain't right. And then I came home. The first thing I did was weigh myself. And I was like, his thing was definitely 10 pounds off. But
Okay,
I'm like,
good.
what the fuck though? Maybe after it hit a certain weight, it got fucked up. I was about to not be okay. I was like, that probably would have definitely made me spiral. If I gained 10 pounds in a week, it's what am I doing?
And at the end of the day, it really comes down to a control thing. I think that's what it is because I know it doesn't matter. And physically, no one cares also.
No, but
I don't know. Anyway.
But we're products of our, environment and we're supposed to worry about numbers and stuff. But again, I was I even said, I don't feel like I weigh this much. If I do weigh this much, I don't feel bad physically about it, but I was just more in shock that I would have fucking put on 10 pounds in 1 week of not eating ice cream every night or takeout. I'm like, this does not make any fucking sense whatsoever.
You put on 10 pounds of muscle because you're a country girl now.
Yeah, I saw 14 moose while I was there.
Oh my God.
And then 10 beaver and 2 bald eagles. No bears, no wolves.
I've never seen any of those animals actually. Maybe a beaver and a bald eagle from far away, but
yeah.
All right.
We were in a little sauna in her backyard, and I know you're trying to cut me off, but I'm going to tell you the story anyway. And it was pitch black, because it's Alaska. And I'm naked. I open the sauna door to cool down or whatever.
Sure.
And I'm I think there's a moose right there. And when I say right there, I mean about, I don't know, maybe 20 feet max, 10 feet. 10 feet. I'm not good at numbers. I'd say about 10 feet away from me. And Cameron's like, no, you're probably just it's probably a tree. And I'm like, I don't know. Come here. And then she's like, holy shit, close the door, because it was a mama and her calf and they get really territorial.
Yes.
And y'all would have laughed at me because I was like, I'm gonna run. And I ran across the yard, even though she told me
In the
not
nude?
to run.
Yeah.
I threw like a thing on. But anyway, so that was silly. That was like,
I'm
that's my
glad you
moose
had
story,
such a
I
good
guess.
vacation.
Yeah, I want to go back.
All right.
But
Well,
anyway.
squad, well, how do you guys feel at this point in quarantine? Let us know.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, the ugly. And join the Facebook group for real. It goes down in the Facebook group.
Yeah, I'm learning this. I am coming out of Facebook retirement so that I can be on the group more too.
That's why I started coming. That's why I came back to Facebook, and I'm so glad I did.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone's so supportive.
And
so nice.
what I love about it is that everybody's at a different level too, or like a different, I don't know, whatever stage.
Sure.
And there's so much support going around. Anyway, be nice to yourselves, guys.
Yeah.
Until we meet again.
And don't forget,
hangovers suck.
They suck.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. Every review helps other listeners find us. Music by Dead Go West. Art by Kate Sander. For show notes and resources, check out seltzersquad.com.